Get ready.
Right, so howdy folks. So hopefully you can hear me, because I'm trying out this new GoPro 7 and I'm still ironing out some of the differences in it. I'm not sure, for some reason it keeps burning out batteries while it's off, and I don't know why. So I had to pull in here. As you can see, I'm on the beautiful Doolough again. So we're just heading off to start our day. So it was yeah, an interesting night. Weather wise, it turned unbelievably bad, and you would never guess it to look at it today. But last night it was torrential rain non-stop, so much so that some of the staff had to stay the night at the hotel. The roads were just completely washed out, particularly along the Delphi road there, which the river had broken its banks. And it just became impossible. Like, apparently I couldn't see it, to be honest with you, but people that were able to get in, coming to collect other people, were saying that it was absolutely horrendous out. So I wasn't sure if I'd get out now today, because I don't fancy torrential rain all day. But it's alright now. The forecast says there's some heavy showers, and I caught one just as I left the hotel there, but I drove out of it within a couple of minutes. But hopefully it'll stay good. So I had a bit of a lie-in. It's 20 past 11 now, so I got up about 9, strolled down and had some breakfast and wandered around for a while, and then got ready. So I plugged in the route. It's about, I think it's about 200 miles, 307 kilometers is what the sat nav is telling me, so it's a bit more. So 20 past 11, it's telling me I'll get in at just under 6 o'clock. So let's add in an hour or so for stops. So that shouldn't be too bad. If I get back for about 7, half 7, I can live with that. But this is a phenomenal drive. Now the only bit I'm a bit worried about, well actually no, now that I think about it, there's 2 bits that I'm a bit worried about here. This road off this peninsula here, excuse me, that I've never been down before. It's quite narrow, and I think there's a bit of twin track on it, and if you watch my videos, I flippin' hate twin track, traumatized on it. But and it might be flooded out. I'd say it'll be a complete wash, but sure, we'll have a look. And then the Atlantic Road itself, which is today's main event for me, on Achill Island. And I'm not too worried about the road. It's the wind. Like yesterday I said, the wind got unbelievably bad yesterday and last night. I mean, unbelievably bad. It doesn't seem too bad now this morning. But that Atlantic Road is, I've been caught on it once before in high winds. Excuse me. And it's terrifying, because it's very high up off a coastal cliff in parts. And there's one section in it in particular where I was caught right on the corner. There's a big lookout point there. And it's at the highest point of the cliff, right on a bend, and it's completely exposed. And I was in it I think it was October, and the wind was blowing, and I got up to the top and I stopped the bike, and as I was getting off the bike I realised that the wind was blowing so hard that it was going to blow the bike over once I got off. So luckily I kept the hand to the bike, kept it up, but then I had to manage to try and slide back onto the bike without, you know, putting myself or the bike in a precarious position where we were just blown over and off the edge. But obviously resolved that little situation. But it can be a bit hair raising sometimes, the old weather. Yeah, so we're up from Doolough now, so now we're kind of going out into the beyonds. This is the Doolough to Lewisburg road. So the road that the dead end I'm thinking of going down now is out over that way. So this goes straight up to Lewisburg, and I want to go out that way. As you can see, there's a good few mountains and stuff over there, and we should hit the coast as well. So let's see if we can get down to it. If not, I'll have to do it the next trip. And then there's another road just before you go out onto Achill Island, onto Achill Sound. I've seen it a few times, but I always thought it was a dead end. But I checked it on Google Maps there the other night, and it looks like a nice road, and it goes out, it loops out and brings you back onto the entrance near the bridge over onto the island. So, but again, it's very narrow, so if it looks like it's in any way, shape or form washed out, I might skip it and just take the ordinary road in. But sure, we'll see. But yeah, you can see, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but off there in the distance there is some very dark looking clouds. Like, it's bizarre, like it's clear, nice and blue over here, and dark and dismal and ominous looking over there. So I'd say we're going to get a bit of a mixed bag all day today. We're going to be in and out of it, I'd say, which is pretty much par for the course when you're in Connemara. I was just saying to one of the waiters last night, a guy from Czech, we were talking about the bananas weather outside, and you know, he said that he lived in Sligo and Donegal for a while, and I mentioned that, you know, anytime I've been to Donegal, it's always bucketed down in rain. Always. It's very rare you get a nice day in Donegal. Well, certainly I haven't. I'm sure people living in Donegal are saying that's not true, but anytime I've been up there on the bike, it's been pissing. Connemara is a bit of a mixed bag. You can go either way, like today. And in general, when you go to Kerry, you usually get a lot better weather. And that's not to say that you don't, because the last time I was down there a few weeks ago, I got hockeyed on and I got caught in a micro bloody blizzard or something. Unbelievable winds. I seem to be getting unlucky with strong winds lately. Now, Killen, I think this is my turn off. I think, let's see what it looks like. I don't want to end up down one of these little fucking tracks. I'm just not in the mood for it, and I don't want to get caught in a miserable storm on a little tiny track. So I'll be coming back this way, I think, and then heading out that way, or maybe not. I'll be going a bit further up. Yeah, I think I skipped this. This doesn't look too bad. Oh, that looks okay. It's narrow, but certainly drivable. It was actually Connemara that really got me into the adventure bike driving once I got this bike, because I've driven bikes since 1991, but they were always sports bikes, and I never really went away on weekends on them or anything like that. And I hadn't really travelled in Ireland since I was a kid with my parents, and of course, like a lot of us, after watching The Long Way Round and all of them, I went out and I swapped my Blackbird for this. And the first weekend away I brought it to was Connemara. I suppose that's about, what, 7-8 years ago? And I hadn't been to Connemara since I was a nipper. And it absolutely blew my mind. Coming here and Doolough, I found Doolough, and that blew my mind, and and that's when it really bit the bug for exploring on the motorbike, you know. And I didn't think it could get better than Connemara until I went and did Dingle and the Ring of Kerry and the Beara Peninsula, and then my mind was totally blown. And then I went and did Donegal, and then of course in the middle of all of that I was doing the Alps. Look at all of this crap on the road. So your man's dragging that out from his house and hasn't even made a pig's effort to try and clear it up, and it's clearly a danger. Oh, that's me grumpy old man rant done. Well, I'm sure I'll have a few more, but okay, starting to turn a bit dodge here now. That's not so bad. Looked worse than it was. The Lost Valley, rugged, unspoiled, majestic. This would be ideal for the drone if it wasn't going to piss rain. It is part of the Waz Atlantic Way. Very nice. Right, yous have seen it now, so I'll save some battery and card and I'll talk to yous later. I'll make my way back out of here. So we're past Lewisburg now, heading out towards Westport. That big piece of rock there in front of me with the little building on the top, I believe is Croagh Patrick. Very famous mountain here in Mayo. I think we're in Mayo. Yeah, I think once we got to Lewisburg we officially crossed from Galway into Mayo, so I think. Don't send me any emails if I'm wrong. So Clew Bay is down here. The coast is here on my left. Should just come out onto it here now. Let's have a go. Wow, okay, we're not down far enough to see. Well, I suppose that's a few of them there. But Clew Bay is stunning now, really nice now. This whole coast route, we're heading way over there. Achill is over that way. But Croagh Patrick, yeah, that's on my to-do list, definitely. I believe it's epic because you get, once you're on top you can see right over Clew Bay. I'm mightily impressed. One of the guys from the club, I think he's over 70, and he got up one morning, lived in Dublin, jumped on the train with his bike, his push bike, about 5 or 6 in the morning, came down to Westport, cycled up here, climbed the mountain, came back down and cycled back to the train station, went back to Dublin all in a day. I'm exhausted even thinking about that. Fair play to him. Unbelievable. This is a nice little town. Stayed here actually with my wife last year. I remember the hotel, but it was a nice hotel actually. But we did the greenway, that goes out to Achill Island, and it is absolutely stunning. Well worth doing. It's about 42 kilometers, I think, in total. What we did was we started from Achill and we came out, but in retrospect I think I'd do it the other way around, because then you're cycling into instead of coming out from Achill and away from the good stuff, you know, I'd rather cycle into it, you know, and then get the little minibus back, or cycle it back, although that would make it 84 kilometers, and I hate that fit. But it's a stunning greenway, and the bike rental was actually really good, really easy. And I actually think there's another greenway in Waterford, the Waterford Greenway I think it's called, can't remember. We did that one as well, and that's a beautiful one as well, and it's better serviced. Well, people kept telling me it's a better greenway, but I don't think it is. It is certainly better serviced, and it is a stunning greenway. But I think the Achill one had the edge on it, just in sheer scenery. I mean, how can you beat Achill Island? Like, it's savage. But do both of them. That's my advice, is go and do both of them. They're both good. But the thing I would say about Mayo is that they've really serviced the wild. They've really taken the Wild Atlantic Way by the horns. You know, they've put in some phenomenal greenways and walkways. You know, these boardwalks that go over these bogs for miles. They've really ran with it, you know. Probably one of the better counties I've seen with it, you know. Right, anyway, I'll stop talking and I'll save some battery. Talk to you later. So you can see the rain has come back. There's part of the greenway there. They're obviously on the way out to Achill. But you can see the rain has completely flooded these fields. Unbelievable. They're completely flooded. That's just from last night. Can't believe it's the same day. So we're into Newport now. Newport's a lovely little town, as you can see. So we're not too far out now from hitting Achill. The weather's been holding up pretty good actually. A few showers here and there. But overall, I'm happy. So I just wanted to turn the camera on for a minute to show you where the exit is for one of my favourite places over here, called Furnace, or the Nephin Way. Nephin, N-E-P-H-I-N, not Effin, Nephin. So it's just up here. Now we're not going up it at the moment because we're going to go out onto Achill and then go up north and then loop around to come into the top of this road and then come out here. I'll show you where it is to go into it if you're coming from here. This is normally the way that I would head for. I'm just doing it in a different direction today because it's makes more sense for the route that I'm doing. So see the brown sign here on my right, where that black BMW is just after coming out. Furnace, 6 kilometers up that little road. Blow your mind. Cracking little road. Stunning lake up there. Brings you up into a forest. It's epic. Really good. There's a cool little house with a tower that's like the tower in Glendalough. that the old monks would have used to hide from Viking raids. Yeah, so on Achill Island, I don't think well, maybe I'll have a look, but and I don't even know if it's still there, but apparently there's Achill Henge, which is a big concrete structure that apparently resembled something like Stonehenge. And I think the backstory is, and I could be wrong, so again, don't send me an email, I don't care if I'm wrong. I think the backstory is that the guy wanted planning permission to own the land to build either a house or a cafe or something like that. And they wouldn't grant it to him. So in a way to stick two fingers up to the council, this guy went up with a load of cement and built this huge big structure overnight apparently, and it's become a bit of a tourist attraction. I tried to get up to it once, but it's hard to find. And the road that I found seems to be more of an off-road, and I wasn't willing to go down it on the bike. Right, so we're just through Mulroney there. So up here is that little road I mentioned before, that I've passed it a few times and always wondered where it went to, and never realised that you can actually use it to go out. So normally I go kind of to the right here at this sign, but I'm going to go left. Coast Road, look at this, Spanish Armada. So I normally go up that way. So I've often wondered about this road, if it would take you out to Achill, and apparently it does. So so let's give it a whirl. Hopefully it doesn't disintegrate, but from what I saw on Street View, it stays okay. Sorry folks, my battery just died there. I had to swap it out, so I'm down to my last battery. Well, at least the last battery for the GoPro 7. I can switch to the GoPro 4 again if I need to, but I'm a bit low on SD cards I think as well, so I might invest in a couple new ones. But I thought it best to swap back in the battery, because this looks like it's about to get pretty interesting. It's all in Irish. I don't speak Irish, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that's proper. That's a proper coastal road there, isn't it? It's very similar actually to the main Atlantic road now. When we get out onto the island proper, we're still on the mainland here. We haven't crossed the bridge over onto Achill Sound. So excuse me. So this is a nice little bonus. And I'm pretty lucky with the weather as well. I mean, I know I'm hitting some showers, but I can't complain. It's quite sunny. I'm having a very nice day. A very nice day indeed. Yeah, this is very similar to the main Atlantic road on the island. It's like a miniature version of it. But I just hope that the mountains in the distance and the way the sun is hitting the sea is coming across in this camera. I'll be interested to see what the footage looks like now when I get back tonight. Look at it on the computer. To see see how much better it is, if at all, than the GoPro 4. Oh, this is quite savage. Fortica Hall. Yeah, look at all these little rivers and all there. They're bursting at the seams after the rain last night. Wow. Oh. Oh, Jesus, that's awful. Oh, that's awful, the poor old thing. I wonder, was he hit by a car or something? Jesus, that looks like it was just done. I'd say that farmer's on his way up to get him. Poor old thing. Oh, this is epic. Oh, this is a proper find now. That's another one added into the repertoire. How many times have I gone out to Achill Island and I've totally bypassed this without realising? Flippity dip. Must have been quarried. Looks like it's still getting quarried. All that kind of red stone. There's the lads. Oh, see the way they panic. They just flip out. Bought a bottle of Coke and a packet of crisps or something, and a bit of the munchies now. I've nothing with me. I think there's a little shop or two in the village when we get over the bridge. Oh, this is pretty cool. All the stacks of rocks. Now I wonder what the meaning of them is. Like, is that done on just by hikers or something, or anyone knows what it is? Those big stacks of rock, people putting them together. For what's the reason? It's just a bit of crack. Look at this. Oh, this is a total find. I must have driven past this a zillion times. Never knew it was here. There's always something new to be found. Woohoo! The road is a bit bouncy. Doesn't help that I've got the suspension set to comfy mode, which is like having the shocks gone. I thought they had to put them in English and Irish. I wonder if maybe it doesn't apply to a Gaeltacht area. I'd love to own a little holiday home along here. It'd be savage, wouldn't it? Well, I'd say they're not cheap still. The only bad thing about having a holiday home is that it kind of tethers you to one place really then, doesn't it? If you wanted to get value for money, you know. So we're just coming on to the island here. Here's the bridge over. officially on Achill now. So I might see if I can pick up an old bottle of Coke and get these Egypts. And a packet of crisps. And then I'll be back to you. Alright, so I'll talk to you in a little while. Right, so fed and watered. Nice southern fried chicken wrap and coffee there. It's a nice little cafe. So I'm all sorted now for the rest of the day. No more planned stops, so that's still getting me in 6:15. So say worst case scenario, 6:30 I should be back at the hotel, which is nice. Or maybe 7 because I might do a drone spot now that the weather seems to be picking up. But I started rolling the camera because as you leave Achill village there just after the bridge, this is the important turn. See there, Wild Atlantic Way to the left. You see all the little brown signs here pointing, so it's important you take this turn, otherwise you'll completely bypass the Atlantic Road and you'll just go straight out onto the island. So it's an important little turn not to miss, and you can easily miss it. I've done it once or twice, had to turn back on myself, but make sure you take it, and that brings you out onto the really good stuff out here. So yeah, no Wi-Fi in that cafe, so it's like been back in the 80s. The Delphi hotel, it's a stunning hotel. I mean, it really is. All the rooms are phenomenal in it. Like it's a really nice spot. But there's two issues. One, you can't get cell phone signal, so I've no phone because it's surrounded by mountains in every direction. So nobody can get a signal. And then the other issue is that they, although they have Wi-Fi, it doesn't fucking work. Excuse my French, but I mean, it literally doesn't work. It's worse than not having it because you're constantly checking to see, so you get little snippets of it. But literally everybody in the hotel is constantly going up, I don't think your Wi-Fi is working. I don't think your Wi-Fi is working. And they just keep going, yeah, no, it doesn't work. Why would you pay for Wi-Fi for an entire hotel if it doesn't work? Why? Ridiculous. So I had plans to, you know, upload stuff and do all sorts of things with my YouTube stuff, but I can't even access it. So I've no phone, no Wi-Fi, nothing works. Which on one hand is very frustrating, but it just makes you think, what the hell did we do before Wi-Fi and bloody social media apps and everything? You know, life is definitely better. We seem to be addicted to it. Including myself. I find myself fidgeting and being restless if I can't access stuff, you know. Terrible. But yeah, I'm amazed that a top-end hotel like Delphi wouldn't have decent Wi-Fi. I mean, literally, none of it works for nobody. Why would they pay their provider for a service that clearly doesn't work? Waste of money. But other than that, it's a phenomenal hotel. Like I said, the rooms are unbelievable. They're really nice and cozy, and the scenery around it is unreal. Oh god, I always get stuck behind it. There you go, mezzanine flyer would feel my pain right here. White van man. things about these transit vans is that, you know, they're either crawling along like this or they're hoofing it along on the motorways. So you're gonna let me by? Come on, let me by. Pull over. Oh, I use my Jedi mind trick. Let the motorbike pass. These are not the droids you're looking for. Oh, I'm telling you, that Jedi mind trick works a treat. Hey, pull right in. Look, he's coming back out again. And the Jedi Master. Look at this. Stunning. That is really a beautiful looking, I suppose it's an estuary, is it? Oh, what's the old Sheeffry? Yeah, there's a statue here for some guy, I don't know his name now, but apparently he was a serious boxer. See him there with all the flags around him. Johnny Kilbane. I must read up on him. Are those papal flags? So they've the Mayo flag, the Ireland flag, and the papal flag. Yep. We love our team, Ireland, and the Pope. What the flippity flip. It's a wedding. I can't believe, I know I keep saying it, and I'm sorry for repeating myself, but I can't believe this is the same day. 10 hours ago, I thought the whole trip was in the toilet. The rain was that bad. And now look at it. This is incredible. It's turning out to be a really nice day. I'd strip out the liners, but there's definitely still some dark clouds spotted around. You'll go in and out of showers because I'm boiling. I'm snug as a bug in a rug in all this gear. But I'm starting to overheat now that I've taken these little back roads, got the speed down. So it's like all I've got on is one of those merino wool t-shirts, and then the jacket with the 3 layers in it, and I am sweltering. So I definitely think maybe some of the layers could come out. What's going on here? Jesus, how many sheep can you fit in one field, huh? The lifeboat. Oh, the lifeboat goes from here. Mongrams. Very nice. Little castle. Castle Grania. Castle Grania. She just chucked something out the window. Come on, just slowing down to look at the scenery. Just slowing down, come on. Why don't you just let me by? You want to let the motorbike by. Oh, the Jedi mind trick isn't working here. force is strong with this one. That's some house up there, look at that. Look at this. Excuse me, too windy for the drone for sure. You can probably tell that by the chop on the sea. But that's some view. So there's that house up there. That is some house. I forget no photo. What does that say? Marcus Neiman in 1988 to 2011. Mama put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That cold black cloud is coming down. Feels like I'm knocking in heaven's door. Somebody buried their dog here. Look, Spud. 2019. Very strange. Wow, that is some wild looking sea out there. That is some sea.